So now that you are familiar with what the optimizer does, let's talk about how to figure out what your target ACoS should be. Now, as mentioned before, setting your target ACoS is very important because all of the system's bid adjustments will be made according to your ACoS goal. The best rule to follow is to never set your target ACoS more than 10% below your current actual ACoS. Even if your ACoS goal is 20% and your current ACoS is 80%, you don't want to set that ACoS target immediately at 20%. You'd rather first go down to 70, let the system adjust bids for a week or two, and then gradually drop that down to 60 and then 30, all the way until you get down to that 20% goal. The main thing to keep in mind with why you actually don't want to cut your ACoS too drastically is because the way that the system is getting your ACoS down is by making automatic bid adjustments. So keep in mind that all of the bid adjustments are being made according to that target ACoS. For example, let's say that we are running a manual campaign. If all of your best selling keywords are currently running at an 80% ACoS, and then you set a 20% ACoS goal, the system is going to calculate that the ideal bid must be much lower than what you're currently bidding, and it will make bid adjustments accordingly. This often results in a huge drop in sales, which if you eventually need to get to that ACoS goal, those might not be the best keywords for you. So just to reiterate, drop your ACoS goal gradually until you get to your margin. So as far as what your ideal ACoS should be, we usually recommend that people take on an ACoS about 5% below your margin. Keep in mind that taking on a higher ACoS will allow you to build up sales velocity on certain search terms and keywords that you might not be able to achieve at a lower ACoS goal. So taking on a higher ACoS where you're still profitable, even if it's just a little bit of money per sale, is really going to be worthwhile because all of that sales velocity will help you rank organically. It'll help your product performance and just generally be rewarding. So that being said, even though your ideal ACoS may be about 5% below your margin, you want to drop your ACoS gradually, no more than 10% below your actual ACoS at any time until you actually get down to that number.